What is poppin' YouTube? Here we go again. It's your boy Regular Dave coming at you with another video, man. Look at what I have in front of me. NBA 2K11, aka the gift and the curse. Because basically that's what it is to me, is a gift and a curse. You see the disc is out the system. It was frustrating me too much, man. I had to take it out. But yeah, man, I got a couple things to say, man. First, I want to give a shout out to Make You Famous, Apex Versus, man. All these dudes that tinker with the sliders, make sliders, man. Shouts out to everybody, really. But primarily those are the people I tune into. But actually, Make You Famous' last video actually inspired this video, so big shout out to him. Basically, man, them dudes should be on 2K's payroll. You know what I mean? 2K should put them on a payroll because they making the game play better than how the game was shipped, which is absolutely ridiculous, man. Playing this game not for leisure, but to figure out how it works, man. Big shout out to all those dudes that make the sliders, man. Especially like Versus, Apex, Make You Famous was showing some things that he's noticed with the sliders. Yeah, man, I think it's absolutely absurd that this even has to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Because these people, to make a quality slider set, which they are, you have to play the game past the point of leisure. You have to play the game past the point of it being fun, which is the primary objective for a video game, to figure out how it works, man. So basically, you're doing the job of the developer. To me, sliders should be to show something that shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to set them for things that should happen. You know what I mean? It's like you should have to set a slider if you don't want out of bounds on or something like that, man. You shouldn't have to, or if you want to hit 90% of your shots or something, you shouldn't have to set sliders to get, you know, real results. That just doesn't make sense. The game should be sent with that already in there, man. But 2K, man, the gift and the curse, man, it's like, you know, they have all these things in the game, man. They just need to either take some things out or feature some things. You know what I mean? That's why I think a patch won't be too far off. I think, you know, when they put out a patch, it'll actually be really, really good because they don't have to do anything new, man. All this stuff is in the game, man. They either have to bring it out, feature it, you know what I mean, or take some things out that really shouldn't be in there. But it shouldn't, you know, it's not no major flaws. That's why it's such a gift, man, because it's a really good game. But the small things are just holding it back, man, and people are trying to fix it. And, you know, no disrespect to the people making the sliders, man, but they don't know how the game works like 2K knows how the game works, man. When they figure some things out, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean, but 2K knows, you know what I mean, for sure that this affects this affects that, you know what I mean, and they should be the ones fixing it, man. We shouldn't have to be, you know, the ones that fix their game that we paid full price for, you know what I mean. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? How pissed would you be if you bought a brand new car, got it home, and had to go under the hood before you drove it to get it to run right? And that's basically the same thing that this game is, man. You got to tinker with things, and you don't know, man, if you changing one thing and affect another. I think Make You Famous made a good point, man. There's so many slider sets that it's hard to figure out, you know what I mean, what is affecting what, man? Are you affecting individual player stats when you move these sets? I don't know. And we think we have everything figured out, and we do have a lot of things figured out, but, you know what I mean, 2K knows for sure what things do, what affects what, you know what I mean, because they can't really tell you what they do, because, like, you can't, like, they couldn't have a slider set or sliders and say strength affects the force fields in the game, because that's like a slap in the face. There should be no force fields in the game. You know what I mean? So they can't tell us necessarily what these sliders do. Therefore, you know what I mean, we can't get them figured out for certain, man. No disrespect to anybody making them, because they are making the game play better. But I think the people that can make it play the best are the developers, 2K. So they need to go ahead and hit us with that slider set, man. Really, they need to actually, you know what I mean, take to YouTube, man. Take to the channels, man. Check out these people with all these viewers, all these subscribers. These videos have all these views, man. The sports sim community, man, is not just a community of complainers, man. People are not complaining for no reason. I'm definitely not. You know what I mean? I'm not even a complainer about nature. So I would never complain, you know, unless, you know what I mean, something was really wrong. You know what I mean? So they need to take to these people's channels, man, and listen to what they saying, man. They need to shout these dudes out in the credit to the game, man, for fixing it. You know what I mean? Because they probably giving them ideas and pointers, you know, on sliders that, you know, are going to be in a patch or whatever, if they do come out with a patch. But, yeah, big shout out, man. Big ups to everybody, man, putting out these sliders and making these videos, man, trying to get these games to play better, man. 2K, to me, is like that like that kid that you know, like if you as a parent, you had a kid that you know is smart as hell, but he just don't apply himself. You know what I mean? You know he has it in him. You know what I mean? He can get B's and C's without even studying. So you know he can get A's, but they just can't get over that hump, man. They, you know what I mean? From going from like really good to just supreme greatness, man, and they right there on the cusp, man. If they just do a couple things, but I'm gonna cut this video off, man. This game is probably gonna be out my system for a minute because Black Ops is coming out, man. I don't got a copy yet, but I will be grabbing one more than likely at midnight. But I'm gonna hit you all with more quality videos, man. Stay in tune to Regular Dave's YouTube channel.